Hey guys, Oakley here, and welcome to, I believe, episode 4 of my 100k series. So let's crack straight onto it. In today's episode, I'm going to be going over silver players. All you need to know about silver players is that they either have to be English, Brazilian 5-star skills. They're the only ones that are really worth any big money. Not all of them are worth big money, and there are a few exceptions. If they've got a really fast pace, they can be worth a few grand. So I'm picking up Alan Smith at the moment, 800 coins, just because I haven't really got that many to sort of like price fix. Not that I am going to price fix in this episode. But I checked out what his average price was, which I'll leave a link in the description to this website that has a database of every single Ultimate Team player and what they're on average worth. It tells you positions and formation wise. And the next player I look for is a 5-star Brazilian centre forward called I believe Danielinho. That's a mouthful to say. And the only reason why he's worth relatively cheap for a 5-star Brazilian silver player is the fact that he plays in a Mexican league, and which holds his price down a bit, but it makes it good for me because I can buy quite a few of him. So I'm looking for around about 5,000 below, because I know I can get 6,000 plus, and as you can see, I sell one of them for 5,000 and the other for 6,500. I didn't sell Smith, so I lower his buy now price to 1,100 and then end up selling him. So that's only a 300 pre-tax profit. But still, if you buy enough of those cards and sell them, it'll turn into a big profit. And then I go and do something stupid. I go and buy a gold pack because it was happy hour, or it was the inform cards were expiring, so there was more chance of you getting it. So it's a waste of 7,500 coins. Got absolutely no one worth anything apart from Pleb. But again, I'm just looking for Danielinho. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. And I'm looking for anything below 5,000. I go up to about 5,500, but I don't want to be paying any more than that. Another thing I'd suggest, if you're still unsure about what they're worth, is add them to your watch list. Add a few from like different hours away. So you might add 2 from like the next hour, 2 that have got 3 hours remaining, and then you can work out sort of what price they're going for. So again, I pick up another cheap card for him. I only pay 3,200 for that card, so I'm definitely going to be making a profit on this. And as you can see, I'm just putting my cards back up. Also, what I'd recommend is that when you pick a player, just make sure, as I said, scout him out, find out what he's worth, so that you know that you're not going to be overpaying for someone. You'll see later in this episode that I find it harder and harder and harder to sell these cards. I just sold him for 8,000 now, so that's a massive profit, I believe, for this one. Yeah, I bought him for, I think I said 3,000, and then I end up selling that one for 6,500. So I'm making some good profit there. I sell Kleb from my gold pack. But again, I'm just looking for bargains, and I was on late at night, which is where you can get your bargains, and especially when people don't really know what silvers are worth, or they'll get a silver and they'll just chuck them straight into the sorry about that, they'll just chuck them straight into their trade pile and put them up without even realising it. And in particular with Brazilian players, don't be so hasty to get rid of your silver Brazilian, because he may have 5-star skills, and if he does, chances are he's going to be worth quite a bit. Again, I pick up that Danielinho for 4,000, and I'm just basically putting this card up for 6,500 start price, 8,000 buy now. Sorry about that. And you can see that I've got 4 more cards left to sell, and these were just an absolute nightmare to sell. I've been trying to sell them for about the past day and a half, and they just have not been selling. Slowly been selling them. I've still got 1 more card left. I'm on 34,000 coins at the moment. If I sold that card, it will be on the end of this video. If I didn't, then hopefully I would have sold him by the next episode. Then this is where I want your help, guys. In the comment section below, let me know if you want me to move on to silver consumables and tell you ways to make money with that, or do you want me to move on to gold packs and gold consumables, etc. and so forth, because I've got the money now to basically up this and get this over and done with. So let me know exactly what you want me to do. Do you want me to move on to silver consumables or go straight into the gold? As always, comment, rate, subscribe. I'll catch you all in my next video.